What's good, YouTube? It's Josh Creates here with another video. In today's video, I'm doing TikTok vents about inflation it's part 6. Yeah, it's part 6. So without further ado, if you haven't watched my other ones, please go ahead and watch them ahead of time. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Everyone is broke until proven otherwise. We live in a generation where it's really easy to flex on social media, and it can make you feel really bad about where you are in your life. But you don't know that person's financial situation. You have no idea if the car's leased, if the credit cards are maxed out, if there's 2 mortgages on the house and there's 7 credit cards, and there's not a cent that isn't going to debt. Just consider for a second whether those people are saving, whether they can afford their mortgage with the rate rises, or whether they're up to their eyes in credit card debt.
$1 million 1993 today is now $2,070,000. Inflation in 5 years will probably devalue half of everyone's money listening to this in their 401ks, IRAs, and their soft saving accounts. Like right now, the world is a wreck, and their only solution to the devaluation is they're gonna have to work harder. Over the last 20 years, 2002 to 2022, salaries have increased 27%, but the cost of a home has gone up 148%. In other words,
in other words, you just can't win. They understand that if you get paid more, you could buy more things, you could feel more free. And that's the opposite of this country. Even though we are the land of the free and they want us to be free and feel free, they just won't let us be free. That's what he means in other words.
Our cost of living and lifestyles is not keeping up. Average person drives a $60,000 a year car that has a $50,000 a year salary with over $100,000 of student debt, 60% of America living check to check. We have a problem. And being busy is not the solution, and getting another job is not the solution. You have to graduate and develop more of the Gen Z millennial mind that says there's got to be a smarter way. It can't be the immigrant way of just work harder, because there is something to say for hard work. But if it's not smart enough hard work, then it's stupid work. It's dumb work. And there's a lot of financial idiots out there that have just not gotten themselves educated.
Dang, he spoke facts. He spoke facts.
I earn $73,000 a year and I live in Los Angeles. And it's always interesting when I tell people this because there's very divisive responses. Some people are like, in LA, that must mean you are broke, you are impoverished, you are very poor, you are dying. And as somebody who lived in Los Angeles supporting myself once on $19,000 a year, that always makes me laugh. I'm like, yes, my take-home pay is over $4,000 a month, and you think I am impoverished? Wow. If only you could experience actual poverty the way I have, huh? And then there's the other camp of people who are like, $73,000 is so much money. And when you compare it to minimum wage in LA, which is around $33,000 or $34,000 a year for full-time work, yeah, it's like over double that. I get if you were used to being a really low-wage worker, that would feel like a ton of money. And I think it disappoints people when I tell them that the truth is this: it's enough but not extravagant. I think HUD, last time I checked, placed like middle class salary in Los Angeles, the city, as being anything above like $65,000 a year, way up to like $350,000 a year. So it is in the entry level of middle class. I am lower middle class. And what being lower middle class in LA looks like is this. My partner and I own a condo together. We happened to buy it when interest rates were rock bottom. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, centrally located. It's on the smaller side for a house in the United States. It's 1,000 square feet, but that's pretty big compared to housing in other countries. We have a spare room in our house. The total cost for the mortgage, property tax, and insurance is a little under $2,500. My partner and I each pay $1,250 for our half. I own my car outright. It is a 2017 Kia Niro. I paid it off using my regular income, just trying to pay it off around 2 years ago. Gas mileage is great. I love my car. It's also not extravagant. I do budget. I keep track of my money and where it is going. I spend $150 a month on my groceries, which some people think sounds super cheap. But honestly, it never leaves me wanting for anything. I am vegan, which means I don't eat meat and cheese, which keeps the cost down. That might be what makes a difference. And I live in a city that has a lot of grocery store options available next to me. Definitely not a food desert, so that makes it easier too. But in general, no, I don't find myself wanting more or lacking with my grocery budget at all. And I have an entertainment budget of around $40 a week just to go out and have fun with. And since my friends don't spend a lot of money either, they're not super extravagant, that's usually totally fine. That's usually more than enough.
I'm gonna be honest, $40 to go out, that's decent. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Because going to the movies is like maximum like $20. Bowling is like about $40. I'll say $40 to $50. So, yeah, dog, like, That's decent. She sounds smart.
I don't have a major social life. I'm 36, so it's not like I'm going out every night. But I'd say I go out maybe twice a week, and it's sufficient. From my little over $4,000 a month that I have in take-home pay, I save $1,600 a month of that. It's split up between my retirement account and just a liquid savings and emergency savings right now. I just spent $5,000 from my emergency savings on an emergency, so I'm currently trying to replenish that. So basically my salary is enough for me to have a pretty comfortable but not extravagant life, and also throw some money in a savings account and plan for my future. The truth isn't that shocking or incendiary. It's not extreme. It's just good. It's pretty good. It's the most money I've ever made, and I'm very grateful for it and try to make the most of it. It's enough.
Getting scammed because you're sold by the look.
This is absolutely true. And I see it all the time being a money, credit, business influencer. I see people all the time in the industry that get out there, you know, big SUVs, get out the Rolls Royce, and then walk up and they Gucci and all this bullshit and be like, yo, you want to make it like me? You know, follow me, buy this course, and I'll show you the promised land, or some promise of some bullshit. And then people, you know, they make all their money from this damn courses, but in actuality, that shit ain't worth the damn because it's really not applicable, and it's just some basic information and some bullshit knowledge that you can just Google and find out on the internet or watch some random YouTube video and get the same damn information. And me, I personally like to show that I'm authentic when it comes to money, right? Because I want the subject to be about the money and not about me. Y'all see the bullshit cars I drive because I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know, I wear the hat I got while I was deployed in the military, this dingy old jacket because I'm doing some construction and this property I'm working on. And, you know, I always try to be genuine when I talk to you guys. And I don't want you to be distracted by bullshit. You know, I got some nice watches, I got some nice cribs, I got hella dough, and all that kind of flash shit. But it's not about me. It's about you and me helping you get to your journey and where you want to be in life. You know? And if you want to come along with me as I go through my journey and I can help you go through yours, give me a like, give me a follow, ask a financial question. I am here for you. You think I post 4, 5, 6 times a day for myself? Because I think I look good? Man, look at this scruffy ass beard. I don't give a damn about that. Look at this old busted up wet ass hat. I'm not here for me. I'm here for y'all. I'm Mr. Richard. The rich get richer. Let's get to this paper. Quit playing around. Following them scrubs. Go unfollow one random one right now. And follow me. Zane.
He got a point. He got a point. What he's saying is like, dog, you don't need all the materialistic things to make it seem like you got it like that. If you know that you are financially stable or you got it like that, you don't need to show it off all the time or at all. You know what I mean? Like he said, look at the hat he was wearing, the jacket. He even said it himself, the scruffy beard, and he know he has dough. You heard him. And I don't know if you guys was paying attention to like the thing in the sub, whatever it was in like the top left corner, about rappers and stuff like that. But like, yeah, bro, these rappers don't think that they're not going through it as much as you are either. Look at YK Osiris. Like, you know how many people he owe? He don't, like, nobody, he don't care, but he's still buying all these materialistic things. He even made a video about driving a Kia, I think, a basic car, and saying you don't need all that. You don't need the most expensive SUV to live lavish or something like that, to be considered, to have high status, I guess. But he ended up going right back into that lifestyle. It's crazy. But shout out to Richard though.
So I'm just sitting here thinking, is anybody else broke as fuck right now like me? I literally yesterday had $1,100 in the bank, and after paying just 3 bills which is rent, car insurance, and health insurance, and literally going to the grocery store in Walmart, getting 8 fucking items for $125, I am left with a whopping $8.94 for the week till I get paid again. And it is just super stressful. Inflation is just ridiculous. 8 items. Or actually, it might have been 9, I don't fucking know. But it wasn't that much in the cart. But I don't know, I just get super stressed out in January because all that extra money I could have had went to Christmas. Any other month I'm fine because I don't spend all that money. But January, super fucking stressed out right now. So I just don't know if inflation is ever gonna go down. I wonder if anything is gonna get better. But $8.94, and that, mind you, that is just my half of the rent. My rent's $8.49. Know what you're gonna say? $8.49 is cheap. I pay half. My son pays half to stay here. Teach him a little bit of responsibility. But for me and my income, and because I claim 0, because God forbid if I don't claim 0, I'm gonna owe the government. I don't get much, and I don't qualify for nothing. So that's a lot for me. But yeah, 3 stinking bills. Almost $1,100. That's not counting the rest of my shit I have all the rest of the month. But anyway, is anybody else there broker than me right now? Let me know.
This actually believe that they can do what they said that they can do. Making more money actually just starts with you. It starts with a mindset shift to know that you are capable of doing what you need to do to make more money, to bring more money in, and to produce that abundance within your life. If you actually believe that you can make more money, you will be more intentional. What do I mean? You will be more intentional about where you go, who you entertain, what you're around, what you're spending on, how you're spending your time. But it goes back to believing that you are more than capable of making what you want to make.
You could make more money,
Listen, I am
save more money.
I don't know.
For the greater good
I
of
ain't
yourself,
never seen
your
money
life,
like I've seen
bro,
now.
go
But the
ahead
only
and do
reason
so.
I see it
Take
is
the risk.
because
Life is
I've
about
had
risk.
a mindset shift.
She is from the
to
hood,
know,
like she
hey,
said, and
I
she
believe
never
in
seen
myself
money
that
like how
whatever
she's
goal that I put
seeing
in
it
front of
now.
me, I can produce this
If
thing.
she would have never took
It's
that risk,
inside
if she
of
would have
me.
never
I just
changed
have
her
to be
mindset
strategic
to make more money,
to do
who
it.
knows? She probably had to
So
cut
all in
down
all,
on certain
if you
things,
are tired of
sacrifice
being
certain
broke, you
things
don't have
to bring
be
in more
broke.
money
You have
each
to
month
shift your
or
mindset
each
to
week, or
bring
however.
in that abundance that you desire.
So she could do something else to bring in more money. These are the things that we have to start doing to survive out here, man. But that's it for this video. My name is Josh Creates. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. And that's it for this video. This is part 6 of my video. Please go watch the other 5. But without further ado, my name is Josh Creates. I'm out.